Mom, do you ever feel, you know, not fresh? Hey guys, thanks for stopping back by. So this is a really cool kaiju. This is PEDOLEON, which is an unfortunate name for the monster because it sounds a lot like pedophile, but it's actually like the Japanese transliteration of petroleum. Anyway, when it comes to my love of Ultraman, I love Ultra Q, Ultraman, and Ultra 7, the first 3 series in the Ultra franchise. And then after that, I just sort of pick and choose. You know, there might be a cool episode of Nexus, there might be a cool episode of, you know, whatever. On and on and on. This is a monster from one of the newer Ultraman. I mean, it's probably not new now. It's probably a 20-year-old show. But it's, you know, what I call new. If it's not Ultraman, it's a newer one. And anyway, although I don't own this episode, and I don't even know if I've ever seen this episode, I do love a great monster design. And I've had this little vinyl toy for a long time, several years. Today, I was looking for some sort of space monster to take some photos with my brand new Joy Toy space figures that I got in. And at first, I was going to take some photos of the Joy Toy guys fighting the green slime. And then I was going to have them fighting humanoids from the deep. But although it looked cool, nothing was hitting that right sweet spot that I wanted, like bizarre space alien, but not something super recognizable, like not Giger's Alien, not the Predator, you know, none of the normal usual suspects. You know, I wanted somebody that was unusual looking. So I was digging around through my boxes and I came across this monster. And then I spent about the next 4 hours repainting him. And this thing is glorious looking. It was a cool little toy to begin with, but this paint job that I gave him just makes him pop. He looks like some sort of disgusting Sea-Slug with like this giant vagina thing in the front of his head. That's not actually painted black. That's actually Leviathan purple. It's super dark, dark, dark purple. When the light hits it just right, you can tell it's purple. There's more of that Leviathan purple in there. It's all the darker, darker purples. Yeah, like some sort of bizarre Sea-Slug, but then he's got like these fucked up nipples everywhere that look like it's starting to venture into Devilman territory. Like the beautiful perverted mind of Go Nagai, how it's got, you know, he's just as perverted as Giger. there's tits and dicks and pussies popping out everywhere, and you know, God bless him for it. But yeah, they look like crazy titties with these like long crazed, I don't know, nipples or something, but it looks very Devilman-ish. Anyway, it was a bitch to get all these colors to blend just right. There's lavenders, there are purples, there are rust colors, there are Volupus pink. There's lots going on here. And then I gave him 3 coats of clear to make him look super, super wet and shiny. And just disgusting. But yeah, it looks more like something that Devilman would fight, as opposed to something one of the Ultramen would fight. But I mean, I don't care. I love it. It's a great looking monster. Anyway, it was painted very humdrum, and I gave it some life. And now it just looks like this slimy, nasty fucking, ugh, you know? Like this grotesque, wet, slippery, slimy, slug-like abomination that they find on a deserted space station, and it turns out that this thing ate everybody. You know, something like that. But, yeah, I can't wait to take some cool photos with the these little space soldiers and this nasty bug. Anyway, it's cool. It's cool, and it's kind of weird when you own so many toys, when you own so many monsters, that I can dig around through boxes and then find something that I haven't seen in years and go, oh wow, I didn't know I owned one of these. And then you know, it was like getting a brand new toy today. I was able to have some fun painting up this monster as if it was a new toy and as if I had just bought it. While I was waiting for him to dry, I sort of further touched up my little space dude. I just dirtied him up a little bit more. I really like these little guys. They're really cool. Anyway, let me know if what you guys think of my bug. My nasty Sea-Slug. Yeah, they're, you know, Ultraman has been going for, god damn, what, like 55 years, 60 years now, something like that. It's been on the air. And every episode has a new kaiju. I mean, there are armies of kaiju. Every Ultraman, you know, fights different monsters, and it just keeps going and going and going. And some of these monsters are just so beautiful and bizarre looking. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. Anyway, I probably will still end up taking some photos of these space dudes against the green slime and some of the other monsters I mentioned, but it was just cool to find like this generic looking monster that if I had just taken photos of it, you know, a lot of people would be like, what the hell's that? Because this isn't like a super well-known kaiju. It's not like one of the Baltons or Gamora or, you know, any of the heavy hitters in the Ultra world. So I'm sure if I had posted some photos, a lot of people would have been like, what the hell is that thing? What is that from? It's that kind of a looking monster. And that's what I wanted, was like a bizarre, like I could even have this thing fighting, you know, taking some photos of this thing coming out fighting some of the Cosmic Legions figures. Some of those astronaut spacemen fighting this thing, because it just looks so bizarre. Anyway, I love the bizarre. All right, guys. thanks for stopping back by. Man, I still got paint on my fucking hands. Thanks for stopping back by. Take it easy. Play with some monsters. Stay safe. I'll be back soon with some more craziness. As always, happy